And cheers from sunny Cozumel. I'm very happy to show you my properties today. Thanks to technology, we can do it a bit different. So I want to welcome you to the Explorean Cozumel. Here we are. Please follow me this way. Here, Explorean Cozumel is one of our brands that focus on adventure pretty much. So here, as you can see, even though we're on an island, we're surrounded by jungle right here. So the whole concept of the Explorian is being more in touch with nature. So that's what I'm gonna show you today with this brand. Here we're at the lobby. As you can see, we have the front desk area, lobby, which is also an important part of the concept that I'm gonna tell you just in a little bit. And we're gonna head to the restaurant. Good morning. So here we are. As you can see, it has a very relaxed vibe, you know, with lots of nature around. Hola, Luis. Thank you. What do we have here?
Pepino Perez is cucumber, lime, pineapple, and mint.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cheers to you since you're far today. Thank you. Well, here we have the restaurant exclusive for Explorian guests. What we offer over here are meals from the region. You know, we like to highlight the regional food with a gourmet touch, of course. So that here they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, no closing hours, which is nice. They have also their own bar. Right now, of course, they're serving breakfast. The very cool thing about this restaurant is that even if you don't see something on the menu, if you're craving for something or you have any special diet or allergy, the chef is more than willing to accommodate all tastes. So even if it's not on a menu, but the chef has it in the kitchen, he'll be happy to surprise you or prepare that something special that you'd like to have. For example, for breakfast, we don't have any menu. It's whatever the guests want to ask for, made to order, which is a nice touch. Now let's get closer to the bar. The bar used to be self-service. Now with the COVID restrictions, we are not allowing our guests to get in, but we're hoping to be back to that part. Right now it's early, so that's why the bottles are not there, but they will in a little bit. So the cool thing is that people used to be able to get in the bar and make their own drinks if they feel like it. It's not that they had to, it was an extra, you know, like a plus to give it a more casual vibe, and guests really enjoyed that part. So let's take a view of the pool area, which is very different too. In pictures, it can look just like, whoa, why is that pool so green? But it's the tile, as you can see, to make it to kind of blend it with the beautiful surroundings. So this is the pool. Over there, there's a jacuzzi on the other side. Yeah. So one very important thing, here we only have 56 rooms. And as I already showed you, they have their own common areas. But they can also access all Fiesta Americana facilities, which is our sister property next door that I'm gonna tell you in a little bit more. But they have their own private and exclusive areas. So only these guests can go over there, but not the other way around, okay? Now, I just said that we have 56 rooms. Let's take a look at one of them. Where can I go? This way. With 56 rooms, we are the smallest all-inclusive on the island. So that's a big plus, because people is looking for places that are not crowded. So with a small property, we don't have that many people. Right now, we're operating on under 60% occupancy. So that makes it a few rooms only that we can use. So here, the rooms, as you can see, there are little buildings of 4 rooms each. We don't have room categories here, so nothing hard to remember. So 2 and 2. No differences in anything, just the bedding. It's gonna change if it's a king bed or 2 doubles. One pretty cool thing is that all the ones on the ground floor in all 14 buildings that we have connect king to a double. So we can accommodate families, which is also great. And we can assure you the connection. You just add a little note to the reservation and we'll make it happen, okay? But other than that, there's no difference. Let's go this side to check out one of the rooms. I don't know if you get to feel the vibe of the place through the camera, but it always feels serene and calm, you know. But within walking very, very close to the water that I'm gonna show you too. So we're gonna take a look at this one upstairs. So I'm gonna go ahead and you're gonna go right behind me. So it's only 2 stories. If you prefer being on the ground floor, you can also, so you don't have to take the stairs. And here we are now in the room. Welcome. We're gonna check out this one that is a king bed. Here we have the bathroom area, shower, it's a rain shower, which is pretty nice and cool. Vanity area, amenities, hair dryer. Over there is the toilet. Let's take a look at this side. I'm gonna open this so I can show you the terrace. And you're gonna be able to see some of the other ones. So all of them have this very peaceful terrace with jungle views. That's very important to keep in mind. And look how lush it is. I love it. Even though we're very in nature, nobody has to worry about any big animal, you know, being around. We're on an island, we don't have big animals over here, just the regular iguanas and mapaches, raccoons, sorry. And so yeah, nothing to actually worry about, just enjoying the peaceful nature. And well, here's the rest of the room. King bed, there's AC, phone, so they can call front desk if they need to, fans. So I'm gonna open over here and show you the rest of the amenities. Of course, very important, safe to keep laptops in, big enough for that. So actually the room is to disconnect a little bit. We do have Wi-Fi in room and throughout the property, complimentary, high speed. That's what I'm using right now actually to make this video. So this is it. Oh, here I was forgetting the mini bar that we recently added, that it's included, of course, too. Over here, we stock once a day free of charge. And a pretty cool thing is that every morning our guests are gonna receive a basket. Our guests are gonna receive a basket with coffee, bread, and juice outside their door so they can have a little something before going for the full breakfast. So let's go outside again. Let's go so I can tell you about the rest of the concept that complements the Explorian. The most important part of being over here in the jungle is that part of the day we're gonna include them excursions off property as part of the all-inclusive, so they can enjoy the beauties of the island. What kind of activities? Actually, we're gonna see some of them just in a bit, but we take them, of course, since we're in the second largest coral reef in the world, we take advantage of that. So, of course, we take them snorkeling to the reefs by boat. Actually, just this morning, so a group of our guests just left to one of those. We have, as you see, bicycles over here. Guests also have a guided excursion that takes them either snorkeling or they go to a cenote with great views. We have a cycle path all around the island. The island is 60 kilometers, just half of it, because the other half, there's no paths, there's no roads. They keep it protected, which is cool. So it's actually a great spot for that. Also, the island hosts 6 international sport events: Ironmans, Grand Fondo New York, which is cycling. Another one is swimming. And we're back at the main areas. As you saw, nothing is far, everything is very, very close. And now I'm gonna show you other cool features of the Explorean, and we're gonna head to Fiesta Americana. It's a beautiful sunny day, which is good. It's gonna look great on camera. I'm hoping. Over here, we're gonna see, we're heading back to where we started. So we have ready some of the bicycles ready to go. They're waiting for our guests. I think there's gonna be another excursion. And as you can see, they're over here with all the equipment. Helmet and everything that they need, so they're safely and ready to go. An important thing is that all of the excursions are guided by our own staff. We don't send them to a third party. So they're gonna take care of all the details, logistics, even snacks and drinks if necessary. Actually, we're gonna say hi to one of our guides over here. And also, I'm gonna show you how close it is. Hola, Luis. Ah, no, perdón, Edward. This is one of our guides. He's getting ready the drinks and all the equipment that our guests are gonna need. So him and the rest of the team are the ones in charge of taking them on these excursions. Other excursion that we have is jeeping around the island, kayaking, paddleboard, visiting natural parks. It's all part of the experience, okay? So I hope you paid attention to that last part because it's gonna be important at the end. All right, so now we're gonna go over to our sister property, Fiesta Americana. So these stairs are the ones that connect one property from the other. So let's go. Let's see how it is to get over there and take a look at the water. It's windy today, which is nice. It feels nice, but I hope it's not affecting the sound of it. So this hallway is the one that connects Explorian from Fiesta Americana and vice versa. I don't know if you get to see the water over there in the background, but here we are. And now these gentlemen over here are our food and beverages manager, Raul, and our executive chef, Jose Pinilla.
a Asian restaurant. We have a fusion over here. Thai food, Japanese, Chinese, and
What about the
rum. This drink is traditional from Cuba, but like it is a infusion. It is very good with the Asian food.
excellent? And we're on an island, so you know, Cuba is an island, we're an island, and we can share, right? Thank you, thank you. So this is our Asian restaurant, one of our specialty restaurants that are part of the all-inclusive here at the Fiesta Americana, but as well, as I said before, Explorean guests can come over and try them out. So we're gonna take a look at the other two that we have up here. Now we're gonna see the Italian and Mexican restaurant. Let's go up here, and somebody's waiting for us as well. This is Arturo. And what do we have here, Arturo? This is cute.
Well, right here we have the Italian restaurant, and we have a popular item.
What is?
It's a caprese, traditional caprese salad with a croissant, panela cheese, tomato, cherry tomato, and Greek sauce. And for drinking, we have mimosa made with the cranberry juice and a little bit of the sparkling wine.
With a little twist. And what about over here?
The Mexican restaurant, we have the gordita,
Okay.
traditional Mexican food, stuffed with the fried octopus, a little bit of chipotle sauce, and the onion sauce. And for drinking, we have the fresh mango margarita that we can see on the top of the glass, a little bit of the chili powder that is traditional from here.
Excellent. Gracias, Arturo. Well, let's take a look at the restaurants. So this is Mexican, contemporary Mexican, I'd like to say. So even though it looks small, I have not mentioned how many rooms we have here. We only have 102. So if Exploring is the smallest, all-inclusive, we're the second. Okay, so that's a good number. Here we have a terrace as well for outdoor dining. If somebody wants to be outside, with great weather that we have nowadays is perfect. And now let's take a look at the Italian restaurant. Right now with the COVID restrictions, we're not allowed to have the setup on the tables as usual. That's why it looks so empty. But we still give everything that's necessary once the guest is on the table. And we have a great, beautiful terrace over here as well for outdoor dining. So those three restaurants are our a la carte dinner options. Right now we're taking reservations with the COVID restrictions, but it's been running very smoothly, nothing hard or something to worry about. Now let's head to the room. Let's go check out the room here at Fiesta Americana. The cool thing about being close to each other is that we're able to offer two concepts. I already showed you here Explorian, and now with the Fiesta Americana, you will see other differences than that we just saw. Here, we have a little sushi bar as well that runs at dinner. Here we have a medical attention area. So just in case somebody needs something because there's a little fall or a little something, we have that service on property at no extra charge. ATM, that it always comes handy. Maybe you're gonna lose me for a couple seconds at the elevator, hopefully not. We're going to the 7th floor. So if you have any questions so far, you can type them down so we can answer them at the end. All right, just it's taking a few seconds. Over here, we only have one building that has two wings. So the cool thing is that you can always be closer to your family in case you're traveling with more than one room. And better yet, we have 2 and 3 bedroom suites for families or group of friends. But still with privacy in each room. So that's a cool thing to do. In the room that I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna be able to explain you the different room categories. I'm not gonna be all over the place showing you all of the room categories that we have. With that one, I'm gonna be able to explain you the differences. So even though we don't have that many rooms total, but we have lots of options for families, because Fiesta Americana, it's all about being family friendly. Exploring is family friendly as well. We just recommend it for kids a bit older, let's say teenagers. But that's not a restriction, it's just a recommendation. If we know in advance the ages of the kids, we can place them on the excursions that are gonna fit them better, but we always recommend it. So both the kids and the parents get to enjoy it. All right.
We're just going to lose her for a moment while she goes up in the elevator to the 7th floor. I'm loving reading all of the comments.
Yes. Hopefully I'm still there. We're almost.
You're back.
Okay. So now that we're gonna be on the 7th floor, you're gonna be able to see another pretty cool view, because, good morning, sorry. Because I actually really like this view. I hope you enjoy it too. Because from here, you get to see how much nature we're surrounded by. An interesting cultural fact is that 20% of the island only is populated. All the rest is jungle, as you are seeing on these images. Now, even far from mainland, you know, Cancun, Playa del Carmen, which are great destinations, but they don't have that many virgin spots, let's say, and we do. So I think that's why it's worth the trip. So here we are at the room. Come inside with me. We are looking at the master suite, which is the suite that you're gonna have loaded with the tour operators. We're entering through the living room that has a dining area, pull-out couch that becomes a full-size bed if necessary. As you can see, there's a full bathroom here on top of the one that is gonna be on the bedroom. Here we have the TV. We also have mini bar here included as well. Looks bigger, but actually what's inside is essentially the same than the one over there at the Explorean. Beautiful views of the water. Don't get anxious. We're gonna go outside to the terrace just in a second. Big terrace over here, part of the living room. Now here is the actual bedroom. So the cool thing about this suite is that it's big enough to hold families with teenagers or even up to 4 people. Here's the main area, another TV, another terrace, another full bathroom. Let's take a look at this bathroom that it's a bit different than the one in the living room. See, all clear glass shower, so you can still look at the ocean while taking your shower. Big vanity area. So this room has 2 full bathrooms, 2 TVs, 2 terraces, and it only costs 30% more than our leading category, which is nice. Now, I know you all want to take a closer look of the water from the terrace, so let's take a look. Let's go outside and take in all those awesome views of the Caribbean water. And as you can see, we have a pier and a boat. Actually, that one is waiting for our guests to take them on one of the snorkeling excursions, which is cool. Let's see if we can catch them just in a bit. So I hope you're enjoying the views as much as I am. Now here you can see that the terrace connects. Now, just imagine that this king bedroom that we just saw without the living room, that will be our leading category. And then the other one would be with the whole thing that we just saw. Very important, each room, even if it's a suite, a 1, 2, or 3 bedroom suite, has its own door to make it private from the living room. So the bedroom and the living room feels private enough to share with the kids or somebody else who's joining along. Okay, so let's get a bit closer to the water. Hope you like that idea. And let's go to the beach club and lobby area of Fiesta Americana. I hope you're noticing the differences in concept already, that as I said, even though they're close to each other, they're different in concept and the type of clientele that they attract. Because, I mean, you can having the ability to be at the Explorean So I think it will depend on your client. I think they both fit different type of traveler. So we're going to the elevator. So let's hope that you don't lose me for so long. Also, along the way, I'm gonna be able to show you some of our rooms with private pools. I already said all of our rooms are facing the ocean, but the ones on the ground floor on the first level, instead of a view, for obvious reasons, they're sea level, they don't have a view, but they have plunge pools. So on the way to the main area, I'm gonna show you, hi, we have our housekeeper working hard to keep our rooms spot-clean. All right. Yeah, okay. We're going to the lobby area? Yes, perfect. All right. Here we are. So on our way over there, as I said, we're gonna take a look at those rooms with the plunge pool. So it's always nice to have your own pool right outside your terrace. You're gonna go to have a glimpse main pool and lobby area. So here it is. But when we go back to normal, we will again. So people can enjoy the awesome snorkel reef that we have right in front of us. So here is the swim up bar that everybody likes. Main bar. This is all the lobby area. I think here they're getting ready to do some aerobics or some sort of activity. Stretching, yeah. And then up there, you're gonna see the cafeteria, which is a very popular spot. Who doesn't love a coffee? It doesn't matter the hour of the day, or some treat before heading to the main meal. So we have that over there. So here we're gonna see that Fiesta Americana has its own lobby and front desk as well. So each hotel is very independent from each other. And it's great, as I said, that exploring guests can come over here and have a different vibe throughout the day. So here, the very open kind of island vibe that we have in this property. And now my favorite part, we're gonna get very, very close to the water so I can show you why I love living here and why your clients are gonna love coming here as well. So here we have a road that is dividing our property from our beach club, but it's a one-way street. So as you can see, no cars, no traffic. The main highway is behind us. So I think that's a plus. So here we are at our beach club that I'd like to mention why we don't have a regular type of beach like with sand joining the water, because the island used to be a coral reef underwater millions of years ago. And when the reef is outside the water, it becomes a rock. So all the shoreline here, it's actual reef, live reef underwater with lots of life and a great snorkeling spot, not just on shore, but also on the floor over here. So this is one of our seafood restaurants that people love, because let's get a bit closer and look how close to the water those tables and chairs are gonna be. So it's a favorite. Nobody can beat that view, that vibe. Now we have some very important detail that are some of the equipment that we use for exploring excursions. Over there, we have some kayakings, some paddle boards, and I can see that the boat that is gonna take our guests to the snorkeling excursion is still there. So we're gonna get a bit closer so you can take a look too. So here we have the paddle boards ready for our guests to enjoy. Normally the water, even though it's not rough, I mean, it's just little waves. Normally it's very, very calm, just like a pool. Today, since it's a bit windy, it's a little bit more waves, but nothing to worry about. So they can get in the water there easily and safe. We have made a path to make it easy for them to get in and safe. Here we have Bali beds or cabanas. I'm not sure the name that you know them. All this is first come, first serve, no reservation, no charge. We already passed some of them over there, more back here, and more over there. So nobody fights over getting a good spot because they're all good spots here. We're gonna see now our only buffet that right now it's a seafood buffet with a great open area. Let's get a closer look so you can see. Buenos días. Let's see. Even though we're not gonna eat right now, let's make it safe. Buenos días. So here we are, buenos días. Here we are, open area, assisted buffet over here. Hi. And with a great view. This is one of the favorites, the quesadilla station. Handmade tortillas with different toppings, great view. So it's a great spot for a great breakfast. Now let's get closer to the water now that we're here. Because we have another lap pool, more Bali beds. And one of the things that I really like are these sunbeds over the water. Right now, since the water is a bit rough than normal, we took out some of the mattresses that go here, but still, you can see how comfortable it is. These are sound loungers. We have stairs going straight in the water, so you can enjoy the snorkeling that we have right here on shore. There's the boat waiting for our guests. Let's get a bit closer to the pier and enjoy the day. Even that you're far, but I'm sure that after this, you're gonna give it a try to come to our beautiful island. So these piers serve us to, so the guests don't have to move to any marina, so they can be picked up over here to take their excursion. Right now they're going snorkeling, but they can go diving, fishing, any activity that involves a boat. They can just be picked up and drop off over here with Pizza Plus. Over there, another view of the sunbeds over the water. And right underneath us, there's lots and lots of fish that they find refuge underneath. And here are our guides ready to take our guests to the excursion. So I'm gonna go now to a more quiet area so we can start the questions and answers part. I hope you enjoy this tour with me. It's a beautiful, sunny and windy day. Feels fresh. Look how kind of strong. So Sarah, I don't know if we have some questions right now. I'm heading to the quiet area so I can.
We do.
Answer.
We've got lots of questions for you. I hope you're ready.
I am.
Good. And just as well, just to give me, I mean, from myself, having been to Mexico many times but never been to Cozumel, what really has grabbed me is the small, intimate. It's about those that want to disconnect, have the nature, they want to explore, snorkel, dive. So it's about that sort of concept, and I love the fact that it's very, very small as well.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. So I'm gonna go in here so we can have a more quiet area with a great view. So I hope it works over here. All right, I'm ready. Hit me up.
Okay, perfect. Okay, question time.
Yes.
Okay, right. Let me just pop that there. Chrissy has asked, do you have any problems with mosquitoes? You see, we see jungle and we think mosquitoes.
That's a very good question. Yeah, people tend to think that, for example, that the Explorean side is gonna have more than Fiesta, but you know, they just fly everywhere. So when it's mosquito time, that it's rainy season, which is not very common that we have European people coming over. But we still, during rainy season, we bug spray in the morning and before sunset. So that keeps them at ease. So nothing crazy, just regular bug spray and you're gonna be just fine.
Super. The next question we have is, do any of the rooms have a bath?
Yes, the 2 and 3 by bath, they mean bathtub?
Yes.
Like jacuzzis, okay. 2 and 3 bedroom suites have a jacuzzi on the terrace. So they have a bigger terrace so they can fit the jacuzzi, so yes.
Ah, okay. Selena's asked a question. What were the middle long tables for before you went upstairs?
Oh, there we serve, we use that area when we have a little group coming up. So we welcome them there with the type of little food that the staff showed us. So they can have a little something, like for little cocktails.
Ah, okay, makes sense. Helen has asked, how far is it from the ferry terminal if they want to go to the mainland?
That's a good question too. We're only 15 minutes away from downtown and the ferry area, and 20 from the airport in case somebody's flying straight into Cozumel.
Ah, okay. Beth has asked, is Wi-Fi included in the all-inclusive rate?
Yes, both properties, in rooms and throughout common areas. Even here that we're at the beach, I'm using the Wi-Fi of the hotel. So yeah, good speed and yeah, included.
Carol has asked, are the restaurants open to the public or is it only for guests of the hotels?
This is only for our guests. We used to have day passes, you know, for people who wanted to spend the day in an all-inclusive, but with the COVID restrictions now, we are not allowing outside people right now. So yeah, it's exclusive for our guests.
Okay,
both Fiesta and Excursion, yeah.
Super. Neil has asked, can guests at both resorts share the facilities at each hotel?
Just Explorian guests have their own and they can come over here, but Fiesta Americana cannot go to Explorian to keep it private and exclusive due to the size as well.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Selena's asked, and this is a good question because we did see it quite a lot. When you was waiting to get into the elevator, there was a red machine. What was it? I think I know the answer to this. I think it was a cash machine.
It was an ATM.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was a Santander bank that I'm sure that you have over there too. So they come very handy to withdraw pesos. I mean, it only gives you pesos, but it gives you a very fair exchange rate. So I recommend you to use it if you need to.
Okay, perfect. Selena's asked, is there just one elevator and is it slow usually?
No, we have two wings. So we were on the south wing and there was two times there were people in, so that's why it took a little longer for me to get in. Yeah, and we have 7 floors. So
okay, but I presume a lot of people will just walk up the stairs anyway. So yeah.
Yeah, the stairs are right next to it.
Yeah, we saw that, and also I suppose this time of the morning, it's all the room service, so it's a busy time of day.
Yeah, they were coming down for breakfast.
Yeah, perfect. Carol has asked, do you have a scuba diving center on site?
Yes, we do. It's it has an extra cost. The regular price it's $85 for 2 tanks, so 2 immersions. That's the regular price in the area. Even if they don't decide to use the dive shop on site, they can book with whoever they feel comfortable. I mean, they're all good anyway, and they can be picked up and dropped off at no extra charge here.
Okay, perfect. When you were showing us the Explorian, we had quite a few comments about the lack of TV in the room. So we've explained on the chat option that it's about the disconnect and why do you need a TV when you're in Cozumel? However, Neil has then asked the question, are the TVs at the Fiesta Americana Condesa?
Yes, I pointed out, and there are, for example, in the room that we saw, the master suite, we had 2 TVs, one in the bedroom and one in the living room. So that was going to be one of the trick questions about the TV. Yeah, we want them to disconnect a little bit, so we took the distraction out and keep it more, to have quality time. Yeah. But as I mentioned before, internet, so they can stream their favorite shows. Mm-hmm.
Okay, no problem. Debbie's asked, do you have any entertainment?
Yes, we have activities. All of them take place at the Fiesta site to keep it calm at the Explorean, but since they can come over, they can always join. So we have throughout the day, normally around the pool area, and at night, we have nightly entertainment as well.
Okay. Perfect. How is the air conditioning controlled? Is it centrally or is it per room?
It is per room.
Okay, perfect. How far away are you from the main town?
15 minutes away as well.
Okay, and when would you say was the best time to visit? For example, are there any festivals that we should not miss out on?
Oh yeah, I mean, right now with COVID, it's the first year in over 150 years that the carnival doesn't take place. So I really enjoy carnival season because it's a very family-friendly atmosphere, lots of, like very cheerful. And it's a whole month that takes place, normally around February, March, depending the holidays. So I really recommend carnival season, and it's great weather too.
Perfect. Right, okay. How many people are permitted on the boat tour, and are there life jackets? Celine,
on the boat?
Come on. Yeah, she's gonna drown.
Yeah, we take groups of 20 people to most of our excursions. So we always take small groups on each one. So even though we have only 56 rooms, we split them in different activities throughout the day to make it personalized. So 20 and life jackets on board as well.
Perfect. Neil's enjoying his virtual fam trip experience and he's saying, gracias, mi amigas.
Gracias.
Would you say your beach area is swimmable?
Yes. Right now that it's a bit windy and there's a little bit of waves, it can look like it is not, but most of the year it's like a pool with no waves, full of fish underwater. One pretty cool thing is we have 30 meters visibility underwater all year round.
Super. Okay. Weddings. Celine's asked about weddings or events. Do you get many?
We don't have that many, but we do host. We just had one in January, and where we can do it is at the one of the can be at this restaurant that I show you that it's on the beach side, or next on the sandy area that I show you at the beginning. We take out all of the loungers and we can host weddings there as well.
Ah, super.
Have sunsets here, which is cool.
I can imagine watching the sun
right behind us. Yeah.
With one of the mango drinks that you made us all very jealous with. They look wow, amazing. So yeah, you had a lot of comments about those. So tell the barman, thank you. Okay, we've got a question from Kaylee. Are the excursions included when staying at the Fiesta as well?
No.
No,
Explorean. Yeah, just Explorean. And people ask if they can purchase them, you know, like to join. And that's not, we don't want to profit from them. They're a perk for Explorean guests. So if they want to do an excursion, we have a little booth where they can book and with third vendors, you know, very good as well, reliable. But yeah, they're not included with Fiesta Americana.
Super. And you have kids clubs?
Yes, we kind of pass it from behind. It's a small area, but we do have, the cool thing is that since we're a small property, the kids club girls, they take them to different spots throughout the property to do little picnics or handcrafts and stuff like that, not just being in an enclosed area, but always in a very safe spot. So yes.
Super. Selena said she didn't see or notice any children's facilities, games or pool areas. Are they in a separate area?
Yeah, they were next to the cafeteria. I didn't want to get too close because there was some people over there. I didn't want to make them uncomfortable with the camera. But yeah, right next to the cafeteria, there's it's a game room with a few options, yes.
Super. Okay. And the one last question we've got is, are snacks and coffee available all day?
Yeah, from 7 a.m. till 10:30 p.m. So pretty much throughout the day. At the Fiesta Americana, they also have room service 24 hours included.
It's brilliant. And do you have a pizzeria?
A what, sorry?
For pizza, anywhere to get pizza?
At the Italian restaurant, yeah, they have pizza.
Okay. I would imagine as well that it's very, very popular to do a 7-night stay, especially coming from the UK European market. It would be do the 7 nights in Cozumel to have that relaxed time and then move on to the sort of busier, bustling one of the sister properties like the Fiesta Americana Condesa or the Coral over in Cancun. Is that something that you find happens a lot?
Yes, actually, we have a longer length of stay in general in Cozumel because divers, they also usually make long stays. And it can work either way. They come here first and go to mainland or backwards. So yeah, it's very common.
Super. No, that's brilliant. Well, thank you very, very much. I think I've answered all of the questions, but I will send a follow-up anyway once we're finished. Okay, so you had a question that you wanted to ask people.
Yes.
So we're going to do this in chat. So if everybody can go to chat and make sure that it's panelists and attendees so that we can all see the answers. And how are we going to do this?
Well, I'm going to ask a question and the answer that gets the more details. Are we talking about that question? It's gonna be a winner for a stay with us.
Okay, perfect. So everybody go to chat and go to panelists and attendees. And then what's your question?
The question is, what are the main differences in the concept for Fiesta Americana and the Explorean And if you would like to complement which one do you like the most and why, that will be a plus. But just with the main differences in concepts, that's a valid question.
Okay, perfect. So what we'll do then is after the webinar has finished, which is going to be very, very soon, I'll send all the details across to you and then you can pick the winner. And then we will announce it when I do the follow-up, who the winner is, and we'll put it onto Facebook as well. Is that okay with you?
Excellent.
Super. So keep typing, everybody. But no, it was brilliant. It was so good to see the differences and to see Cozumel. It's such smaller, more intimate hotels. Like for me, it felt like when we was at the lounge areas, it felt like you was at home, and it was that very homely feel. So yeah, it's a super hotel option.
We'll be happy to welcome you here.
Oh,
very,
thank
very
you.
happy.
I'm sure we'd all love to come. Okay, so I think everybody's finished. If once we've finished, if people are still typing, just copy and paste it into an email for me if I've missed you. But thank you very much, Angelica. It's been amazing.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah, massive thank you to all of the team for coming on, and the travel agents that have asked all the questions, and wow, we're getting some very good answers that are coming through. So yeah, no, it's superb. And we've got don't forget, we've got the series of events that we're doing. So I'll send a follow-up to the next event where we will be going live, showcasing the whole hotel. You get to meet the team, you get to become one of the family. So thank you all.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I'm just going to stay on and just make sure that nobody's finishing typing the answer, and obviously looking very much at your view and getting extremely jealous with the sunshine at the moment. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye. Okay, if anybody has got any more that they haven't sent through, just drop me an email, sarah@mybookingrewards.com. Thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye.